Lu Fan had wiped out nearly all the enemies in the South Black Pot of Longnod Province. He was ceaselessly occupied with gathering the scattered fragments. Qi Jing stepped forward and said to Lu Fan, "This is the final fragment recovered from the South Black Pot. There are 2 fragments here in total." At that very moment, a notification from the system appeared. 7 out of the 9 fragments have been recovered. The implication was clear. Lu Fan now required only 2 more fragments. However, those final fragments were not located in ordinary places. They lay hidden within the mysterious secret realms of the 8th and 9th abysses, respectively. As everyone knew, Qi Jing was cleverly using Lu Fan to systematically eliminate her enemies one by one. She immediately turned toward him and spoke in haste. "Lu Fan, let's hurry! I'll go with you. I'll stand by your side every step of the way." But Lu Fan rejected her offer without a moment's hesitation. "There's no need. Putting an end to that gang is already my responsibility. Besides, you've already helped me quite enough." Ning Shuang, standing nearby, also wished to accompany him, but Lu Fan gave her a firm refusal as well. He instructed both of them to return, assuring them that he could handle the path ahead on his own. Just then, Qi Jing suddenly spoke up. "Lu Fan, at least hear me out. If you don't want to take Miss Ning and me along, that's fine. But do you truly have no fear? When you enter the 8th realm, we will unleash the powers of the 9th realm." A fervent desire to join him was clearly visible in Ning Shuang's eyes as well. Gazing at them, Lu Fan replied with a faint smile. I had a feeling all along that you two were up to something. So why all the beating around the bush? I'll be blunt. There is no need for you to come all this way for my sake. Time waits for no one. If you're going, then go." Hearing his words, the 2 girls exchanged glances and smiled at each other, as if their plan had succeeded. Then everyone signaled that the time had come to set out. At that very moment, Ning Shuang suddenly rose into the air and announced in a loud voice, "I am heading into the 8th realm with Lu Fan Qi Jing. I'm leaving the 9th realm in your capable hands." Upon hearing this, the expression on Qi Jing's face instantly changed. Panicked, she immediately cut in, "What? No, wait, I was only trying to help you. Actually, I had no intention of going there myself." Shortly thereafter, Lu Fan successfully reached the 8th world. But the moment he stepped foot there, numerous skeletal, ghastly figures emerged from all sides and lunged at him without warning. However, Lu Fan was already fully prepared. After all, he had already defeated powerful demons of levels 110 and 115. Compared to them, these skeletal creatures seemed incredibly weak and insignificant to him. Without wasting a moment, he immediately activated the power of his blade armor. In just the next few seconds, blinding lightning surged all around. Fierce electrical currents engulfed the skeletons, and in the blink of an eye, they were all reduced to ash. On the other side, Ning Shuang was not to be outdone. She unleashed her fire elemental power. Scorching flames swept across the battlefield, and numerous skeletons were instantly incinerated by her fiery assault. In just a few moments, the entire area fell silent. Where a battle had raged just moments before, now only scattered ash remained. Lu Fan swiftly cleared out the entire secret realm, but at that very moment the atmosphere suddenly grew heavy. The secret realm's final boss appeared, a terrifying level 95 creature known as the Cremation Bone King. A chilling aura of death radiated from its massive skeletal frame, yet for Lu Fan, this posed no significant challenge either. The truth was, after constantly facing powerful enemies, battling level 95 opponents no longer felt even remotely exciting to him. He realized that he had grown almost bored with this fight. This secret realm of the 8th world had become nothing more than just another ordinary waypoint for him. Meanwhile, deep within the 9th zone of the secret realm, Qi Jing was still battling an endless horde of skeletons. She fought with unyielding bravery, systematically eliminating every enemy that crossed her path. Her most powerful technique, Mirror Blossom Water Moon, remained constantly active. Her prowess was so formidable that she could wipe out vast numbers of skeletons simultaneously. But then, in the distance, a massive swarm of skeletons appeared, surging directly toward her. Upon witnessing this sight, the look of confidence on Qi Jing's face slowly began to fade. She thought to herself, a hint of frustration rising within her. "Damn it, I overestimated myself. The sheer number of skeletons here is overwhelming. At this rate, I might never even make it to the boss." But at that very moment, 3 figures suddenly materialized behind her. Lu Fan, his dragon companion, and Ning Shuang. The instant she saw them, Qi Jing understood everything. It seems they've already cleared their entire section of the realm, yet she had no time to dwell on her astonishment. In that same instant, a ferocious monster lunged straight at her. The reaction was lightning fast. Without wasting a single second, Lu Fan drew his sword. Swish! A single swift strike, that was all it took. The level 95 monster was cleaved in two that very instant. Its head flew into the air and its lifeless body crashed heavily to the ground. Witnessing the scene, Qi Jing was left utterly dumbfounded. Only one thought echoed through her mind. Good heavens, just what is Lu Fan's true power? Clearing a secret realm seems like mere child's play to them. They pass through every zone as if no danger existed there at all. A short while later, the entire group headed toward the portal to exit the area. As they made their way out, Qi Jing suddenly spoke in a grave tone. After we leave, don't tell Lao Qing or Lao Ju anything about what happened in here. Hearing this, Lu Fan furrowed his brows. Why? Why are you saying that? Why shouldn't we tell them? Qi Jing immediately cut him off. Lu Fan, don't ask. Just drop the subject right here. Don't mention it at all. Having said this, she fell silent, lost in her own thoughts. A distinct internal struggle was playing out within her mind. To be honest, handling such a massive crowd all by myself was incredibly difficult, even for me. If word of this gets out, my reputation as the gang leader will take a massive hit. But Ning Shuang immediately recognized that sentiment. With just a single glance, she understood exactly why Qi Jing wanted to keep this matter hidden. She looked at her with a warm smile and spoke in a gentle voice, "Hey sis, don't worry. No one would dare laugh at you." Upon hearing this, Qi Jing froze. She felt as though Ning Shuang had seen right through to her true feelings. For a few moments, she simply stared at her in astonishment. On the other side, Lu Fan, too, had now fully grasped the situation. A strange silence suddenly settled over the atmosphere, one in which strength, pride, and an unspoken understanding all coexisted. As soon as Lu Fan and the others returned, Lao Liao and his loyal companions were already waiting there for them. Upon seeing them, Lao Liao's eyes widened in astonishment. He shouted loudly, "Hey, just take a look at this. Look at all the treasure you guys have hauled back. It looks as if you've completely cleared out the entire kingdom's treasury." A man standing nearby immediately chimed in. "This really is incredible." Everyone was left dumbfounded by the sheer magnitude of the treasure Lu Fan had brought back. Just then, Qi Jing stepped forward and explained all of this was made possible with the help of the Flame Guardian. Then she looked directly at Lu Fan. "Lu Fan, the fragment you hold in your hand is the very last piece. You now possess all 9 fragments." Hearing this, Lu Fan thanked her and without a moment's delay assembled the 9 fragments together. At that very instant, the system's voice rang out. "The 9 essential fragments of the Abyssal Secret Realm have been successfully acquired." The very next moment, all the fragments began to glow. Gradually, they fused together and finally took the form of a mysterious key. As the key materialized, Lu Fan grasped it firmly in his hand. For the first time, a look of unbridled joy was clearly visible on his face. Qi Jing smiled and said, "Lu Fan, you are the first person in history, and the fastest too, to have obtained the key to the 10th secret realm." Lu Fan offered a faint smile. "All of this was made possible only because of your help. If you hadn't guided me, it likely would have taken me much longer." Hearing his words, Qi Jing nodded. "No, actually, it is I who should be thanking you. It was solely with your help that I was able to eliminate my enemies, and over the past few days, we have also forged strong ties with the people of the Southern Nation. That the influence of the Dragon Nation within the Southern Black Pot would stabilize so swiftly, I never could have imagined it." A short while later, the time for farewells arrived. Gazing at everyone present, Lu Fan spoke. "Very well, it is time for us to take our leave." He and Ning Shuang began to move forward. Standing behind them, Qi Jing raised her hand to bid them farewell. Yet, alongside the smile on her face, there was also a trace of concern. In a solemn tone, she offered a warning. "Anyone who has ever ventured into the 10th realm has never returned alive. Please, take care of yourselves." Gradually, the two of them drifted further away. Along the way, Lu Fan suddenly turned toward Ning Shuang. "Ning Shuang, you should head back now too." Upon hearing his words, Ning Shuang fell silent for a moment. Complex emotions welled up in her eyes. "Go back!" But where? Painful memories surged through her mind. My fiancé betrayed me. My own family abandoned me. Now I have nowhere left to return to." She slowly looked up at Lu Fan and said, "I have nowhere left to go." Lu Fan attempted to reason with her in a calm voice. "That doesn't mean you have to stay with me. You could go somewhere else. I still have some personal matters to attend to." But Ning Shuang immediately spoke up. "Hey, whatever tasks you need to complete, I'll help you with them." Lu Fan declined without hesitation. "I need to complete my 4th promotion. How exactly could you help me with that? You should just go back with Qi Jing." Then he turned fully toward her. His expression grew grave, his voice stern. "I am leaving you right here. Do not follow me." But at that very moment, a mischievous smile slowly dawned upon Ning Shuang's face. As if she already had a plan prepared in her mind, she tilted her head slightly and made a small yet incredibly meaningful gesture. It was clear she was not the type to give up so easily.